Morning, students. I am Dr. Israel Mkhuma, primary lecturer for INC 4804, which is Strategies to Support Learners with Diverse Needs. The purpose of today's presentation is to address one of the issues that I observed when marking assignment 2. The issue is how to present a professional assignment. I will be using a document here, a concept document. Do not mind the content of the document, but I just want to show you something. When we are presenting a document or an assignment in a professional way, one, it should have a cover page. So the cover page contains your name, the name of your module, the date of submission. Well, it's not compulsory that you include the lecturer, the module code. So those are the basic information. Let us say, using this case, that this will be our cover page. So I don't write anything in the cover page except the information of the author. So in your case, it will be your name, the name of the module, the module code, the assignment number, the code of the assignment, that unique assignment number, and then the submission date. Then you leave it like that. So the next part, which I'm so worried that most of you were struggling with it, but I also commend those students who did their best. I think they were also introduced to it. The next thing is to include or to add the table of contents. Now look carefully at this. I go up to the references here on top. Then I click on the references, and then at the far end on my left-hand side, I click table of contents, and then I click here table of contents. So it gives me this feedback, Microsoft creating a table of contents. Then I click on it here. So already the name contents is there, but then what is missing is the title, right? So in order to have the title, so I will have to put numbers on each of my subtopic, right? So this themes and leadership will be number 1. This is thing. Then project leader will be my number 2. So that is in your assignment. That is question number 2. Then project members will be number 3. And then the department, let us take this thing out here because it actually belongs to the cover page. So now we have the themes, right? That is our number 4, where we have the themes of this project, and then which is followed by number 5, the introduction and background. Let us just test after using this. The table of contents and these subtopics will not be in the same page. So I push enter button here, goes to the next page. So then you see my table of contents is left hanging like this. So I go to the first subtopic, I highlight the subtopic, and then next to the table of contents, I go to add. I add to level 1, right? Then subtopic 2, project leader, then again level 1, and then project members, level 1, themes, level 1. Once I've done this, then I go to update the table. So when I update the entire table. It's update, but you update the entire table. Then I press OK. Now let us see if I have successfully created my table of contents. Going back to the page, you see, this looks nice and much more better than creating squares, writing the numbers and things like that. What I've forgotten to do earlier, which you can do now, is to click on insert. Let's check here, insert. We want to add numbers so that our pages look professional. So we insert, then we go to page number, then let us select bottom. The bottom, so my number will be here. This is what I've selected. Right. Let me see if this has got numbers now. Yes, indeed there are numbers. There are numbers. Let me go back to the table of contents. So the numbering here, I don't add anything manually, but I've just used this option, references, to add all the sections. Let me go to the next. This background is there, the introduction, then stream 3 should also go to number, line 1, then I update the entire. Then let us say, theme 3. In theme 3, which is my number 6, right? I want to add background as a subtopic of this topic. So this will be 6.1. Just want to show you this issue. So I have background under theme 6, which is 6.1. So I add here, it's not level 1 now. So the subtopic 6.1 will be level 2. I'll show you how does it look. Let me update so that you can see. Update the entire. Let's go to the table of contents and see if it has been updated. You see what I mean? So now 6.3, so I will write something about the theme 6.3, and then under 6.3 I've got other subheadings, or I've got a subheading which is background. So I put it on level, I add it on level 2 so that it is not at the same space as a number 6. So I have 6.1. If I want to add 6.2, I'll go to the same thing and then add 6.2, 6.3. Okay, I can also add further than that 6.1.1 if under background I've got other minor subtopics. So that is how it works. I hope you will remember this one. So your assignment will go, should go down, 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 down until you have here you have the list of references. I'm using this concept document for illustrative purposes. Let us say a list of references or reference list is my number 10. So I don't write this one, but it is for illustrative purposes. Only those cited in this section. So I'm taking this one. But this is very important, is that in your document, you don't include, or in your assignment, you don't include sources that you never consulted. Someone will say, I saw education white paper 6. But when we check the in-text referencing, we don't find education white paper 6. So you only include sources in your reference list that have been used. I highlight again, sorry. I highlight and then I'm adding this as in level 1. Okay. So I will not have further subtopics after this. So it's the reference list is the last item that should appear in your written assignment. Let's go back for the last time to your table of contents and see. So now, okay, the list of references has not been updated. Let me update. All right, should now appear. You see, it comes in the form it is because it was bolded. So it will join the table of contents as a bolded and highlighted section. So just be mindful of that and remove it. Just like the background, we added it as a bolded piece of writing. So it came in here as a bolded piece. Let us just correct that. Now in your assignment, I will just list the things that I want to see or that should appear. Number 1, let me just write here. We have the cover page. We have the cover page, which contains your names, your details, your personal details as the author of the assignment. Number 2, we have the table of contents. Number 3, because this is an assignment. Number 3, we have the declaration. Students, the declaration is compulsory. Just do not miss the declaration when you are writing your assignment. And then these are just the basic. Then you can go to your assignment. Another thing that I want to address in this short presentation is the issue of in-text referencing. I said in my previous presentation that it's so important that you get used to in-text referencing because this is a level 8 institution, a program. It's a module that is at level 8. So you cannot just write from head. You have to refer to sources. When we're talking about in-text referencing, this is Kaunda here. I'm highlighting them. We don't write from head because these are not essays. We are using a Harvard referencing style. So this is Kaunda here. Always note the position of every punctuation mark. The brackets are outside and Kaunda is cited here at the end of the statement. So you first talk about the idea that you got from Kaunda, and then there is no full stop here. Once you put a full stop here, it's all wrong. So there is no full stop after the word, after this word, world. So it's Kaunda. then comma 2020. Then you put you close the brackets, then you put the full stop. That's how it is done. Now let's look at more than one authors. Again, it's we open the brackets, we mention the author. These are author surnames, students, not names. I've also noticed some of you trying their best to write the names, and the others use the initials. We don't want to see the names or initials of the author, but you use their surname. So it's this author, and apparently there are 4 authors. I will tell you this citation is incorrect. I will tell you why when we go further. But this citation is incorrect. What is correct in this is that the authors are listed as they appear in the article, and the ampersand have been used here instead of the word and. Once you use the brackets, you cannot use and here. And if you use and, then that will be completely incorrect. So you use the ampersand, then there is a space between this author and the ampersand. What is wrong here is that once the authors are 3 or more, we only use the surname of the author et al. Then we put there. I'll show you when we go further than this. This one is correct. Again, here we have to do something because there are 3 authors. So it's 3 authors or more. So it will be Webster et al. Comma 2017. All right. So your assignment, just like this piece of writing, your assignment should have in-text referencing, because you are writing your assignment from reading. You have first read the articles that are related to the questions asked in the assignment. So you're taking the ideas from the articles, you paraphrase them. In one of the presentations, I will talk about paraphrasing, but you paraphrase them, meaning that you don't quote in verbatim. You don't take their people's ideas in verbatim and paste them here. No, the copy and paste is out. I'm not talking about that. That one is out of order. So, but I'm talking about taking someone's ideas and then write them here. So you paraphrase them, then you include them in your assignment to support whatever that you are saying. This is another wrong citation. You see that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 authors, but they are all here. That is incorrect. It should be the surname of the first author et al., comma, then the date of publication. I want to show you the 2 ways of in-text referencing. I will use this author, punctual. Let's go down here. Let's go down to this section. So in Harvard referencing style, so we have 2 form of citation. Let me highlight this. I think I will share this document so that you can see and remember while you're also watching this. I think so. So the first one is called narrative citation. In a narrative citation, it's where you are talking about, the authorship is part of the sentence, Mkhuma argues that all the students who do not submit their assignments on time should be immediately disqualified. So Mkhuma is part of the sentence. Whereas in a parenthetical citation, you just say some of the academics strongly argue that students who don't submit on time should not be allowed to resubmit, as that will compromise the integrity of the assignment. So you're talking about that, and then at the end, you're putting a parenthetical citation. You talk about the idea until the end, but you don't put the comma at the end. You put the comma after, like in this one, it will be after 2018. So that will be your parenthetical citation. Any other thing that you see in your assignment feedback, please correct it. I'm not saying resubmit, but just highlight everything that is not in order in the assignments that you submitted to me. So I'm saying today that we have narrative citation, we have parenthetical citation. So in a narrative citation, it's where the author is part of the sentence. As we have seen here, we have seen that Ponchual Falco argue that, then you say the argument. And again, you notice that we're not quoting in verbatim, but we are referring to the idea that was introduced by these authors, and we paraphrase them in order to support the statement that we are making in our assignment. Now, this will mean that when we go to the reference list, we don't write the reference list from the authors that we know, that we have heard about, or that we have seen. It's possible, as I've said earlier, that you know something about Education White Paper 6, and it may be relevant. But if you have not used it, if you have not cited it in your assignment, we don't want to see it here. You cannot see, you cannot add it here. So the reference list comprises of the sources that you have actually cited. If, for example, you have cited 15 sources in the whole assignment, so I would like to see 15 sources in your list of references and nothing else. And one more thing is that we do not have this thing. Some of you have done something which I've never seen, that you write, let me show this, you write this part, the problem statement, you write the problem statement, and then here there is a list of references. No, that one we don't want to see. Others say citation. No, that's not how we do it. In the middle of an assignment, the assignment has got 9 questions. The list of references will come at the end of the assignment, not anywhere else. So these questions from question 1 up to question 2, they form part of assignment 4 or assignment 2 or assignment 3. So the list of references will only appear once you have completed the last question. So you're looking for all of the sources that you have used in each of the section. One more tendency that I have seen, I'll also use education white paper 6. I have seen people, when they do in-text referencing, they say, according to education white paper 6, white paper 6, and they say 2001, teachers, and the sentence continues. Right, this is incorrect. Education white paper 6 is a section of the name of the document, or the title of this source is just a section of the name. The author's details is the Department of Education. That is how it should look like. The Department of Education. Remember, previously we had the Department of Education, and this document was introduced to us as teachers by the Department of Education. Currently, we have Department of Basic Education. The name changed. So if you are referring to SEAS, that will be Department of Basic Education, because SEAS was introduced to us during the time of the Department of Basic Education. So we currently have the Department of Basic Education. So you adopt this approach even when you are dealing with other documents. You don't in-text reference the title, you in-text reference the author, and the author will be that directorate, that department that produced the document. I think this presentation is important in that you are going to write a portfolio of evidence, and your portfolio will be evaluated first in terms of its professional presentation, which is what I have just presented to you. It has got a cover page. There will be marks, dedicated marks for the presentation. We should look at the cover page, the table of contents. Is it there, the right place? I've noticed other people writing the cover page and attempting the table of contents in the same page. That is not allowed. Content cover page is the separate page, first page, the table of contents, the declaration. The list of what is expected will be provided. So what I just want to remind you is that you have to adhere to that, because there will be marks allocated for that. And again, in terms of referencing, there will be marks in your portfolio that will be allocated for referencing. So if you avoid referencing, you will lose some marks. And again, it is heartbreaking when you see students enrolled for masters, but they just battling with the table of content, they battling with in-text referencing, they're battling with compiling the list of references. That one is heartbreaking. And my presentation is especially targeting that aspect of your growth. It's very important. But on my UNISA, there are also postgraduate support where you can find some short videos that talk that can guide you further in terms of Harvard referencing styles and other referencing styles. It's not the other way. It's not that Harvard is the only referencing style. There are others, but I'm just emphasizing Harvard because we are using it as a starting point. So once you master Harvard, then I guess we can proceed to other referencing style. But for the purpose of this module 2028, I will just focus on the Harvard referencing style. Thank you so much, students. I hope this presentation will assist you so much in your growth and development. Thank you. Have a wonderful day and all the best in your studies. Thank you.